What if I told you that a lot of the traits that you might associate with Scorpio actually are very closely associated with Libra as well? Libra is represented by the scales. There is a need for balance, for order, for justice, for karmic retribution, essentially. Now, in dealing with karma, Saturn, the planet that actually rules over karma, is exalted in Libra, meaning Saturn is like at its most powerful in the sign of Libra. Because again, Libra represented by the scales, there's a natural need for restoration. There's a natural need to even the scales, even the playing field, okay? Now, on a thematic level, the reason why so many Libra influenced people are very oriented towards seeking justice and order and harmony is because in youth, they tend to undergo a very intense period, episode, whatever, of betrayal. Okay, this can note being betrayed by a family member, can note being betrayed by a romantic companion, like infidelity. There's a lot of ways that this sense of betrayal can manifest, and there's another sign that is all too familiar with betrayal, and that is Scorpio. So Scorpio and Libra are the two signs that actually have a lot to do thematically with betrayal, okay? And this can inspire some people with Libra prominent influence to engage in their more vengeful nature. Yes, Libras can actually be very, very vengeful. No judgment, no shame. A very big kind of lifelong lesson for Libra influenced people is learning how to navigate that feeling. So there's two prominent Libra archetypes, okay? There's like the passive Libra. This is the one that we think about most, where it's like they're the fence sitter. They don't want to be the bad guy, okay? So they kind of like suppress any type of vengeful feeling that might surface. It makes them uncomfortable, right? And then you have the overly aggressive, overly confrontational Libra archetype, where they're just fueled by their need for vengeance, essentially. Now, like all things in a Libra person's life, you need balance and moderation, and the goal is to eventually find a middle point where you approach things diplomatically. You don't let people walk all over you, but you're also not as flippant with your words and how you speak to others, because then it can get volatile, okay? So thematically, Scorpio and Libra are very, very similar. I'm not saying they're completely alike, because they're not, but they're similar. They deal with similar themes. Themes of betrayal, themes relating to like attachment styles, also themes relating to decision-making skills, okay? Scorpio can be very calculating, okay? They can be very calculating, very methodical, but so can Libra. Libra is actually a very kind of underestimated sign. They are much more calculating, much more methodical than people might give them credit for. And this can also be attributed to their natural ruler, Venus, which is very much about sensory pleasures. It's observant, it's detail-oriented, it likes things that look good and feel good. So naturally, a lot of Libras are perfectionists, which guess who else is a perfectionist? Scorpio! So yes, Libra and Scorpio have a lot in common, and you know, I just kind of want to spread awareness. Don't be fooled by a pretty Libra, okay? Deep down, they are much more calculating than they are letting